Hello and welcome to Graceful Connections. I am Sophie Bidard, your host on this very special event, the 8-8 Gateway with the Infinite Masters. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to join us today, bringing your unique energy that pours into our circle of connection. Your presence here honors the calling within you to align with the unified consciousness of love and light, which is what our guest, Nora WalksInSpirit, will be sharing with us about today. And that's going to be fascinating and uplifting for sure. So let's begin. Take a moment to let go of anything that doesn't serve this present moment. With each breath, feel yourself arriving more fully here. As we set our intention, may all that flows within our sacred space, be it words, vibrations, energies, serve the highest evolution of our souls and extend outwards in service to all. I invite you to open your heart and your mind to receive all the brilliance that awaits. Activating your connection to the new Earth crystalline grid and to the galactic center, the center of truth. You are perfectly held, both grounded and lifted. You are safe, relaxed, and ready and open to receive. Now I'm calling the orb of grace from the heart of the universe and placing the orb of grace around our gathering, each and every one of us. That we be held in this orb of grace and infused with grace all along our time together. As grace permeates our field, it harmonizes and magnifies all that seeks alignment and illuminates all that longs for expression in accordance with divine will and the order of grace. And breathe. Beautiful. Within the orb of grace, I'm delighted to welcome Nora WalksInSpirit, infinite light transmitter and universal shaman. What a blessing to have you with us today, Nora. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much, Sophie. This is such a beautiful, exciting moment to be with you and all of these wonderful souls for the 8-8 Gateway. I just really feel the excitement even in your voice.
Absolutely, yes. Well, it is very exciting to share this moment with you, Nora, and the Infinite Masters. So, yes, Nora will share insights on embracing, aligning with, and mastering the unified consciousness of love and light. And we'll also offer live intuitive readings along with mini activations. So to request your reading, press *2 on the phone or click raise hand on the web to come on the line with Nora, or place your request in the Q&A box on the web. And the question to ask is, what's blocking me from receiving the Infinite 8 light codes? For now, let's dive into our fascinating topic, and I'd like to begin with asking you, Nora, the burning question: what is the unified consciousness, yes, of love and light? And even more burning question, what do the Infinite Masters have to share at this very special moment of the 8-8 Gateway?
Okay. You're getting right to the heart of the matter, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Well, I just want to get into that state of consciousness of the infinite. I really need to move into the infinite frequency that is within my body, within my mind, that the infinite masters speak through me, envelop me. And so in order to answer them, I need to bring them in, and for them to tell us what is the infinite unified field or oneness frequency that poured through the planet today. This planet has been adjusting and moving into this universal consciousness, and we're all evolving and rapidly moving into these higher states. And so more and more people's spiritual and consciousness is tapping into the crystals, but that are still the dormant codes with us that need to be connecting us to our soul light reality. And so I'm just going to bring in the infinite masters to shift and ignite me so that I can transmit these frequencies, which I'm already doing with my words as I'm speaking it. You will also be feeling the different frequencies in my voice that is transmitting an energy into your hearts and minds. So just close your eyes as I begin purifying your aura fields and amplifying the infinite masters' energies to start moving on top of your crown chakras and around your inner mind's eyes. As I bring in this question that you're asking them of what is the infinite unified frequency, I think you said, that is happening with this 8-8 gateway. I am here, child. Breathing through infinite realms into infinite universes, onto all infinite portals, and into this 8-8 gateway portal. Why, Arya Jawada Cottage is a unity field of oneness that is birthing of enlightened intelligences onto this planet. In Juyut-Doyata, there are infinite light energies of infinite mastery frequencies from infinite star elders, star masters, star nations, and Leo constellations are awakening to the lion's roar on this 8-8 gateway, bringing in a oneness to reality. We are all shifting into all knowing, all being, and all feeling of these infinite unknown frequencies that we are hearing, sensing, and becoming. Breathe in the stillness that you are feeling around you. I am transmitting infinite 8 symbols and patterns and codes on top of your crown chakras to your inner mind's eyes, inner hearts, to breathe in. What added should know, this is the infinite 8 vibrations that these infinite masters wish to pour into all hearts and minds on this 8 gateway. It is a frequency of oneness. You cannot see, you are feeling. Is collaborating and calibrating a higher vibrational tone within your inner minds. Your brain waves are adjusting. Your heart rates are tweaking to shift into oneness of an infinite 8 patterning. The heart and the mind are no longer separate of their thought forms and emotions and intelligences that is received by the hierarchies of your soulite timelines, moving into the telepathic brainwave patterns, moving into the telepathic heart rate patterns, so that you are shifting. And that is what is all-knowing, all-being, all-feeling, when these infinite unknown frequencies that you are sensing, feeling, and hearing are within a unity field of the heart rate, brain wave, and a oneness of your inner child is awakened to the transmission of the light vibration that you are hearing and breathing in to birth of a new light consciousness within your soul being. These energies of this tin vibration of the universal oneness or unified field purifies the systems of your body, purifies the aura fields around you that you are already receiving a cleansing of your thought form and your aura bodies. You are awakening, and we are activating a crystallate consciousness within you. It is the reality of oneness, of love. It is beyond your bodies, beyond your minds. It is beyond the systems of grid systems in your planetary grid system. Much greater than one could ever know. And it is pouring through this 8-8 gateway, through the Lion's Gate, that is opening even larger than ever before to bathe the kingdoms and elements of this planet with a oneness consciousness, vibration of love. There can be no more separation of the heart and mind. No more separation to your soul, to your higher soul. There's a collective consciousness of light, of all that you are, who you are, and what you are becoming. And this planetary consciousness is more than ready to soar into the realities of this oneness consciousness of love. Well, should you know there are infinite 8 light codes that we will be activating inside of you to awaken and activate your soul light consciousness. What happens should the real question that the human mind and human hearts would be asking of our essence is, what is blocking me from receiving this infinite light code? What is blocking me from becoming this unified field of oneness consciousness? What should I know? And are you ready? Are you willing to let go of your thinking patterns to move into mastering what it is of this oneness to reality and what it is of this infinite 8 vibrational code that pours through the Lion's Gate? Your audited infinite 8 codes of power are arriving into all today. You to know you are ready to let go. You are ready to become the light and to be healed of those thought forms, of those impending emotions and unsettled feelings. We have asked you many times to express when there is a lingering program or pattern that is weighing your hearts and minds into the lowering frequency that blocks you from receiving these infinite oneness consciousness frequencies. You can say, this is not my frequency, leave now and go to the light to be healed. To all your thought forms, to all your emotions, to all your feelings. And for today, now you will be adjusted so that you will be saying, I am a powerful code of light. And this powerful code of light connects me to my master timelines. What is Madana? Let the power of the infinite 8 codes in cords of light be placed upon all. To the infinite masters who are sharing this illumination of a transmission of light. Let the star elders and star nations and all of your spirit guides and the lion constellation of many, many dimensions of star systems and star elders shift your consciousness today through hearing, sensing, integrating, and becoming all that will be transmitted through infinite 8 codes. That is all. They may ask their question.
Thank you. Thank you. It is such an extra special blessing to be with the Infinite Masters on this 8-8 infinite portal, infinite oneness, infinite power. I made a note of I am a powerful code of light. And I would like, before we take the readings, before we take the questions, I would like to invite everyone. Everybody's muted, so I'd like to invite everyone to use your voice like the lion, right? To roar it and to claim it out loud. I am a powerful code of light. And feel free to make this your mantra, if only for today. So with that, thank you and thank you, thank you, thank you for this profound message. It's more than a message, this transmission, something probably that we will want to return to with the replay and to listen more and to receive more.
Yeah.
And with that, yes.
It seems like these infinite energies and words are coming in frequencies of codes. Is how they're saying to me the words that are being spoken are coming in codes. And so the powerful codes of light will connect you to your timelines of mastery. So it's a very powerful light codes that are coming to be infused into the hearts and minds and souls today. It is an infinite eight code of power. It is knowing that this infinite eight code of power is arriving in a consciousness, and in the consciousness, it is sowing in these vibrations of oneness so that the heart and mind is no longer separate and the soul and the higher soul is no longer separate. It's a very, very powerful telepathic frequency that's in these codes. That's why when they say, I am a powerful code of light, it connects me to my mastery timelines because of the frequencies in the code of this 8-8 infinite code is telepathic. That's what's going into the crowns, into the hearts. Mm-hmm. That's what goes into the minds, into the hearts. It's what goes into the soul being of who you are, to your higher soul, to your mastery timeline. It's this telepathic light intelligence that's in the code. That's why it's an infinite 8 code, because it's telepathic chords of codes. And they say that these infinite 8 codes are oneness. That's why they wanted me to explain the oneness of this powerful code of light. It's not to be mistaken for a code, a symbol, a pattern that one would think. It is a code of telepathic, intelligent networks. It's just very, very empowering of how when you become this golden, powerful code of light, you are, I guess, only way I can see it is if you visualize your body of where your chakras are, of 7 from the crown down to the root, but include the hands and feet, but just visualize that as a power bar. You know those power bars that you plug in various cords in. Mm-hmm. So you're plugging in a cord into the power bar is seven outlets or 7 places to plug in. That's these powerful codes of light that's going in telepathically. And so this information is just coming in, Sophie, right now in the moment. Mm-hmm. They're just giving me this. So I'm not to try to get off track, but they're just giving this information now that there's golden infinite 8 codes of consciousness, but they're in oneness. So the oneness is your body being like the power bar, lighting up the code of who you are to go to different timelines, to different masters, to different grid systems, to different star systems. And that's why it's just extremely powerful gateway to connect your powerful code of light of who you are as a transmitter into all of your mastery timelines. You're no longer separated from your soul timelines. You're no longer separated from your throat chakra, heart chakra, mind chakra. It's all in oneness in this powerful cord or of codes of light intelligence. They're not just spinning separately in the body. You're in alignment, much greater than you know. So yeah, this is why it's a very valid question. Is there anything blocking me?
Yes.
You want to be plugged in today.
Certainly so. And I mean, I heard, and I believe we all heard, the overall answer is what's blocking me. It comes down to our beliefs, right, and emotions and our thoughts. And as was shared, we have the authority to say, these are not my beliefs, this is not my belief, these are not my emotions, these are not my feelings. The thing is, especially at the moment, there is so much noise around us that transforms for many of us into noise within us that and also the habits that we've built, it becomes difficult to discern what are my beliefs and what are not my beliefs, and what are my and not my emotions and feelings. So that's why it is so precious to have you, Nora, and have the masters to help us to take our hand in this discernment and to help us sort out what is ours, what is not ours, and what are our blocks. So I think now is the perfect time to get into the readings. I could hear the masters' excitement also to get into the readings and answer personal questions and almost the impatience. So let's get into it. And to request, again, for everyone to request your reading, press *2 on the phone or click raise hand on the web to come on the line with Nora, or place your request in the Q&A box on the web and ask, what's blocking me from receiving the Infinite 8 light codes? So we're going to start with live callers, then we're going to take requests from the Q&A box. We have many, many requests, which is wonderful. So thank you, everyone. One note before we even get started. The transmissions and mini activations that are going to come through as answers are for everyone. Is that right, Nora? It's not only for the person asking, it's for everyone to receive. Is that correct?
Yeah. So as you have a caller or someone coming in, that question that they have is on the group consciousness. And it's an infinite oneness vibration that's coming through. So it's one is for all. So if there is a block on a fear of something, that fear of whatever that something is is going to be released in everyone. And even if someone is feeling, oh, I don't have that fear, but that's in this lifetime. You may have had that fear in another timeline. Or your ancestors may be carrying that fear.
Right.
So that's why it's expansive. It's for all hearts, all minds, all souls, in all dimensions, in all timelines, whatever the question is.
Wonderful. So everybody's going to get served. Let's get started. Thank you so much. We are going to go first to the UK with Rachel. I'm unmuting you, Rachel. Hello. Hi, Rachel. You're on the line. We cannot hear you, Rachel. Nora, are you able, without hearing Rachel, since she raised her hand, we can't hear her, but can you answer her question? What's blocking Rachel from receiving the Infinite 8 light codes, Rachel, in the UK?
Okay. Oh, there's heaviness on her on her left heart. There's a brokenness in the left heart. There's a woundedness. So, this has to do with the left side of the body, left heart, left throat. So, okay, there's a clearing coming through. There's a clearing coming through on the left brain. These are thought forms. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. You know what? I am clearing unworthiness and brokenness to woundedness. And I'm seeing the golden essence moving in the infinity symbol into the inner mind's eye, left and right brain, left and right heart. Heart and mind are reconnecting. Infinite light, infinite love, infinite oneness. There it goes. There's a loop. I just saw the loop. It is complete.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. I hope you heard, you received. And thank you for bringing this. Yeah, you can comment in the Q&A, please, if you can. And thank you for bringing this for yourself and for everyone. Thank you. And thank you, Nora. Okay, let's go to Norwalk, California on the phone. 3184 are the last digits. I'm unmuting you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. What is your name,
Thank
please?
You. Jane or Carowin. Carowin.
Hello, Jane.
Caroline.
Hello, Nora. Such a pleasure and honor to be on the phone with you at this special time.
Yes. And what is it that you feel is blocking you? What is holding you back?
What is holding me back? I feel like it's my judgment. Excuse me. My judgmental the judgmental patterns that I've had throughout my life. And probably there's some fear there too. Fear of going forward, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, both.
You just get your feet grounded and just be very, very still. I'm just going to sweep and clear The energies around you, around everyone. We can hear it in the voice. Oh! Okay, so we just pulled out 2 timelines. Infinite frequencies of the Golden 8 vibration, telepathically aligning the inner mind to the higher superconscious mind. Breathe in the telepathic frequency in this power code of light. It is arriving on top of your crown chakra, moving into the inner mind's eye. No thinking, just feeling the warm golden essence of the higher superconsciousness, of the infinite intelligence. Seeping into the inner mind. Lighting up the crystals. To be in oneness with the higher self, higher intelligence, higher being of who you truly are. Breathe it in. Connect. I want you to feel this connection in the inner mind as your inner pineal crystals are connecting to this telepathic code of infinite reality. Activate. Now listen to the energetic frequencies around you. Feet are warmer as the body is accepting and adapting to this higher telepathic connection to your code. It releases all judgments, all unworthiness, all interrupter frequencies. Now feel and become aware of the essence of the presence in your aura field. The energetic field around you is no longer your aura. It's a higher static magnetic frequency of intelligence. That is who you are. That is who you are listening to, transmitting from, and transitioning into. Breathe it into your belly, right into the navel portal. Breathe it in. And breathe it up to the heart. And breathe that static magnetic frequency up to your throat and inner mind's eye. so that you can see, feel, and know. There's no judgment. There's no wayward decisions. There's no more awkwardness of unknowing. When you are connected to your higher soul and its code of consciousness, its essence builds a frequency around you much greater than you know. You are the power of your own light code now. No thinking, you know that you know that you are. Deep breath in, hold, slow breath out. And thank you for moving into infinite mastery.
Well, thank you, Nora. It was. I just want to share when you were talking about the outer, my outer aura. It was like I saw a little spark. It was rainbow. I saw like little rainbow codes all around me, which made it so wonderful when I could breathe it up into my heart and above. It was very lovely. Thank you.
So this is the rainbow frequencies that's lighting up all of your chakras into oneness. Well, you want to be knowing that you have that. When you are, how do you say that? Not balanced, feeling a little bit off. You just want to say, "Show me a sign. You're here now," and you're going to be looking in your inner mind's eye for that rainbow spectrum. That's your higher soul's essence that's going to realign you out of the quagmire of the lowering thought form here and put you back on the bridge. So I'm happy to hear that you saw your own frequency. It's very powerful for you to get that vision and feel and sense and know your rainbow essence. That's how strong these frequencies are in everybody. Yeah. Gratitude for sharing that with us today.
Yes.
Well, and thank you for the reading. It was really very powerful and special. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Blessings to you, Jane. Thank you. Yeah, very powerful. And yeah, thank you for sharing this, sharing your rainbowness with everyone. And kind of tickling our own rainbowness, right? Or our looking for it, like, where is my rainbow? Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Jane. Okay, now we're going to have Marsha on the line. Marsha, I'm unmuting you. Hello? Hello, Marsha? Marsha, you're on the line. We cannot hear you. Something funny sometimes with the technology. So, Nora, can you please, for Marsha, bring the answer, the transmission, what's blocking Marsha from receiving the Infinite 8 light code? Thank you.
There's a band around the left ankle right away. When you said her name, I saw this band around the left ankle, like bondage and being held back by something. or Psalm 1. And so I'm going to remove that slavery timeline or bondage timeline around the ankle. It's holding her back from stepping into her higher consciousness. It's not always fear that's holding us back from stepping in. It's sometimes a timeline or sometimes somebody else. Somebody else is holding her back. So we're going to cut those cords from those timelines. And there's again this unworthiness energy. It's been quite prevalent lately. Okay, the bondage has come off the left ankle, left wrist. Timeline is cleared. So they're asking that she just shakes her left foot and left wrist. Everybody can shake that off. And that's releasing the timelines of unworthiness on the left side of the body. There's also a block in the root chakra they just showed me, so we're going to clear all root chakras. Left leg and left side of the root chakra. Go! Just give me one more pull. I just had to pull one more thing off the left root chakra, left leg. Okay, the adjustment's done. Marcia should be fine from that timeline that's holding her back.
Let's see if we can have her on the line. Marsha, you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, wonderful.
Hi.
Hi.
What brief?
Okay. It is difficult to hear you, Marsha.
I said thank you, and what a relief.
What a relief.
Relief.
Yeah, so the left leg, the left wrist should be not like someone's holding you back. You're good to go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marsha. Blessings. Something going on with the left side today, apparently. We have a message in the Q&A from Rachel from the first reading, Rachel in the UK, who writes, yes, I agree totally with the Infinite Master said. I've been experiencing physical discomfort to the left of my heart for some time. So very grateful for your expert help with my blockages, for all that you all do and make this possible, onwards and upwards to everyone on this amazing journey. Yes, so big confirmation from Rachel. Yes, something going on with the left side.
Yeah. Well, they're wanting to open up the chakras and balance the left and right side of all chakras, right? In order to put the code, in order for the codes to go into the chakras, they have to be balanced.
Right. Rebalancing. Okay, beautiful. Let's go to Australia in South Perth with Sonia. Let's try and have Sonia on the line. Hello, Sonia.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Welcome. Yes, welcome.
Hello, Sonia. How are you?
Hello. No, it's lovely to speak to you both. Sophie as well. Can I ask you what's blocking me from receiving the Infinite 8 light codes?
Yes. Right away they showed me the third eye chakra. And it is not fully opened. You're seeing, but not seeing from the higher dimensions. There seems to be a cloud or cloudiness. And so I'm going to open up that third eye chakra crystal even stronger and activate the pineal crystals with like just a very strong spinning frequency. Does this feel right to you?
It does, yes.
Okay. So
Thank you.
sometimes that third eye chakra, and this happens for everyone, we might get a vision or you might get a thought form, but then we put the doubt on it or the uncertainty or we don't really take it serious. And then later we find out, oh, I think I thought about that before, or I think I saw that before somewhere. So that's the cloud you want to pull off so everything is always of a crystallus frequency of a higher intelligence. So when I activate the crystals in the third eye chakra and the crystals in the pineal, there won't be any doubt. It'll be crystal clear, they say.
Thank you. Thank you
So
very much.
It's kind of like going in and shining up the lamp so the genie can come out and see what's really going on around you. Okay. They're actually showing me a mark. I just saw this mark on the forehead. It is actually at the hairline at the top of the forehead. I just saw a mark. So there was a mark blocking that third eye at a very, very, very young age. Ancestors had fear of the wisdom of all that you would be seeing, and the mark was there 3 days old. Correct. Chia, don't know. I'm just going to let the ancestors know of your bloodline and timelines, and we'll be amplifying the third eye and the crystals to see more, hear more, and receive the telepathic codes of protection and consciousness so that it is okay to receive the vision, the prophet, and then prophetic visionary mind has been. And the blankets are off. The third eye is no longer locked of its prophetic visionary. It is time to see the grid systems of your and that you can receive the code of the higher infinite consciousness. Okay. The mark has been lifted and it is clear. Your visionary mind, your prophetic visions, your higher knowledge is amplified today, as it is for all. That is all. Did you feel that? Did you feel that shift coming over inside your inner mind's eye?
Yeah, I saw. I felt the eight, the infinity, the eight, in different colours spinning around.
Yeah.
My mind's eye.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, we want to activate that infinite eight code so that infinite eight code acts your hidden gifts. That's what these codes do. In each of the chakras, they're adding the hidden gifts, and you're going to be heightened vibrations when you see that infinity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. Blessings. Wonderful. Wow, that was deep. Okay, we'll come back to take more live callers. I'd like to take a few requests from the Q&A box. We have so many requests, Nora. Let's keep going. We're going to go on the Q&A. We have Diana from San Anselmo, California, for Diana.
I'm sorry, is she coming on or am I just doing
No,
this?
she's on the list on the Q&A box, so on the chat. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, this is in the tailbone. The base of the spine. Instability. We want to bring in balance. Left foot, left hip, right hip. So not walking one path one day and another path the next day, not walking forward and then backwards, not walking sideways and this way. It's bringing in the stability. There's also anchoring. Okay, so they want to adjust the root chakra and the foot chakras to be anchored in the stillness to receive. If you're always jumping and going in this direction, that direction, including the mind jumping thought forms to projections, then you are not able to be balanced and you are not able to align to the code of consciousness of who you are. It happens with everyone in different areas and different sectors, either of the mind or in their walk of life. Basically, what he's saying is sit still and receive. And just visualize this infinite eight aligning you, balancing you, and holding your feet in an anchored, grounded position. Infinite eight symbol on underneath of each foot chakra. Holding it, anchoring it, and connecting that infinite eight crystal into the core heartbeat of Gaia. Breathe up the crystal into your foot chakra. Stay anchored and connected. There we go. The infinite symbol and pattern arrived on your crown. Now she'll be able to connect, as will all of you. Next.
Next, we go to Toronto with Kevin. What's blocking Kevin from receiving the Infinite 8 light codes? Thank you, Diana. Blessings. Yeah.
That was great for Diana in California. It happens for a lot of people in California need to be anchored in their footsteps and anchored in their bodies. Okay. Hi there to Kevin. I'm glad Kevin's online today, bringing in that from my neck of the woods. Okay, here, let's just see what is blocking. Yeah, there's a shadow. There's a shadow standing directly in front of you, Kevin. This is a shadow self. And they're saying it's from one of your timelines. No! It's blocking you from walking into your higher purpose and higher pathways have been blocked. Correct. Chiyo Baradia Chichura Dukura Baraya. So the infinite masters that walk with me are surrounding you, Kevin. And I'm placing a vortex of light in front of you, a vortex of light underneath of you, a vortex of light behind you, a trinity of 3 vortexes to sweep, cleanse, and purify all shadow selves and hidden selves from the ancestors, from your timelines that are in fear and that are uncertain of the energies around you, and where you're living and who you're with. Ho! A vortex goes in a counter rotation around the body and is sweeping, cleansing, purifying the aura fields. All the aura field must be rewired. New grid system, new matrix field. Ho! There, you just blew it right out of your field. So now we can bring in the crystallizing, magnetizing frequency of light vortex of your grid systems, of your mastery timelines. It will allow you to receive these codes of light of infinite realities. Okay, there's a rewiring and refiring of the grid system around you. Many people needed this today, so thank you so much for coming on and showing me that there are dark shadow selves from the ancestors or dark shadow selves of others who could be pulling us down of their own fears and you not knowing it. Sometimes it's your close friend or the neighbor over the road that has these fears, doesn't always tell us of their fears, but projects a dark shadow into our aura field that follows us around, clinging onto us, really not wanting to take our light from us, but wanting our light to help them feel better or help them get out of their shadow self of fear. So you've gathered this dark shadow from others and that is blocking your aura, and it's right in front of you. So I had to just get it right out of the path because you're like not getting in front of the gate because the shadows are all in front of you and they're not yours. Okay, so we just clear the whole building where you live, the pathway that you walk in and out of your door. Okay, so the doorways that you are ready to move into now of your higher soul's timelines are now there for you to step into. And I see you floating down various corridors now back into alignment, back into the higher consciousness. This was a good one.
Yeah, I was just feeling there's a lightness that came through the clearing of this shadow. There's a lightness to the whole audience, I feel.
And it happens because of a lot on the media, you know, and a lot of other people's conversations that you kind of walk away and later on you feel a little bit funky or unsettled and you don't even know why. And you think, oh, it was that conversation. I wish I hadn't heard it. Anything like that. It's an imprint that's left in the grid system around you. And so that's why those shadow selves, they're not ours, but they need to be released and sent back to where they came from with love and light, and so that that person's not going to come right back the next day and knock on the door with the same heaviness, right? You're just going to be transmitting a very high frequency from this Infinite 8 code today.
Yeah, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for, bringing this big clearing, shadow clearing for yourself and for everyone. And thank you, Nora and the masters. Okay, we'll come back to have more readings, clearings, activations. For now, Nora, you have created a wonderful offering, Infinite Light, Infinite Love with the masters. We'd love to hear all about it. So for everyone to follow, you can go to gracefulconnections.com/Nora88. That's graceful with 2 L's, as in full of grace, gracefulconnections.com/NORA88, all in one word. If you're on the webcast, you have a button and a link. And if you're on the replay, just scroll down the page and discover Nora's special offer. Nora, please reveal what you've created for our audience.
This is the bonus one, right?
That's the whole package. Let's start with the whole package, Infinite Light, Infinite Love. If you want to start with option 1, the private session.
Sure. Okay. Absolutely. The 30 minutes, there's a lot that happens in an hour, but there's also a lot that happens in 30 minutes. And this is a 30-minute private session where I'm, as you could hear a minute ago, clearing these different shadow selves and wounded selves. The masters go in and they show me any blocks, any hidden areas that you cannot see as far back as to your childhood or as far back as hundreds and hundreds of timelines of years ago that comes through. And my infinite masters come in and they just take me back in time to anything that is blocking you or interrupting you, and they clear it, as well as activate anything that is needed in this lifetime. They answer your question, so you always come with one question or one main area that you want to have them look at. And that's in the 30-minute private session.
Right, yeah. And the question for this specific one session is, what is blocking me from connecting to my infinite soul light codes? And
Right.
so the question triggers all the healing, clearing, and transmission that comes through. Yes.
Yeah, because I want to be able to see, because I'm working with the infinite soul light codes in order that I can infuse those frequencies into your cellular memory of your soul today. It has to go back to the soul timelines. Everything has to be super clear. You can't have any interrupted frequencies, hidden selves, shadow selves. You can't have any woundedness or any blocks from the ancestors for those infinite codes to connect. So I'm really going back and circulating every part of you, because I want to be able to have that ability, that sacred ability and hidden profound knowledge that you carry to be activated.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we can experience today what happens in just a few minutes with you, with the readings and activations. Now imagine 30 minutes of that. And I did have a 30-minute session with you, Nora. Was it deep and profound and radical? It's a turning point. It's a turning point in the journey. So definitely consider this session. So that's option 1, the Infinite Light Connection, 30-minute private session with Nora and the Infinite Masters. You also have option 2, the Infinite Light Activation with the Infinite Masters. That's a bundle of 4 activation audios. Can you talk about this, please? Yes.
Yeah, these light activations, they're about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, each one of them. And it's good to listen to them every day, like any one of them any day. They all have a direct purpose that's going to help you. So anytime that you have this energy where you're feeling a little bit off balance, you want to listen to the clarity of the mind and getting balance with what's going on with your inner soul and inner being, why you can't stay focused. There's one there, listening deep. That's item 1, listening deep within to receive. Sometimes we have these energies coming in and there is a hidden block in there, but you are not aware of that hidden block. But so you're not able to go deeper and deeper into receiving on the full moon or a solstice or anything like that. But when you listen to this activation, the masters that are speaking through my voice are in and around the energies of the audio that you're hearing in the stillness, I'm going to take you into the stillness in each one of these. But inside the stillness, in each one of these audios, you are going to be breathing in and having an adjustment done to your inner conscious body, mind, and soul, and to your aura field. And so on each one of these topics that comes through, you're connecting into a higher state of consciousness than you have before in that moment of stillness. When you hear my voice, whether it's a language coming through from one of the masters or whether it's a projection, a word of knowledge coming in, like I'm giving you right now, there's frequencies that is just speaking through me, on you, and in you, and you get these very powerful shifts, releasements, and then alignments, so that your soul state moves you into a higher state of consciousness. This is what happens during the 20 minutes on each one of them. And so the first one, listening deep within to receive, is you're going into receiving the plasma frequencies that's that's on the planet right now, which you can hear right now, but you're not aware of it. But in that recording, I'm specifically working with the plasma frequencies, so you're getting an adjustment in your inner ears, inner hearts, and inner soul. Number 2, balancing through clarity of the mind, is just getting more balanced to the peacefulness, to listening to a higher superconscious mind, not the noise of the chattering mind. You're going to be saying to that mind, no, listen. And then you're listening to the stillness stronger and getting clarity to the sound of the stillness, and then you're breathing it in and receiving it. On the third audio, synchronizing, that's really you're breathing in and synchronizing, and some of you do this already naturally, so this audio will be of interest to you, where your body and mind and the soul being of who you are is already calibrating and synchronizing to the higher sound of the stillness and the essence of a presence that's inside the stillness. Well, now you're going to go into a higher vibrational state of consciousness, because I'm going to be taking you with my voice and with the masters that come in into that next level. So the next one, number 4, breathe in, listen to become, is now you have been synchronizing and listening to what's in the stillness from audio 3. So you're tapping in and escalating your consciousness in a synchronized state. You're not doing it. It's the consciousness that's taking you there. So when you breathe in and listen to become that state of consciousness, now you're integrating. Now you are that which you are of the consciousness, of your higher intelligence, of the higher states of consciousness. It's just flowing in and out of you. And so you're moving in gradations of your state of consciousness. And it's, like I say, they're only about 20 minutes, but you can tweak your own level of elevating your consciousness out of any state that you're in, whether you're in a lower state or you're not balanced or you're not getting clarity on things. So each one of those audios, or all 4 of them, is going to shift you. But it's also a beautiful way of getting to be in the infinite consciousness. Because when you're with me on these audios, or in any of my one-on-one sessions, or any of my other webinars, you're getting to know the infinite masters' frequencies, and they're getting to build a network around you and within you. So I'd like you to enjoy those, and some people will. I know some of the students they like to just listen to, any one of them to elevate their consciousness, depending what state they're at, that they want to synchronize a higher vibration with one of their own spirit guides, or they want to heal themselves on a higher level. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. So both these options, 1 and 2, the private session and bundle of 4 activation audios, are very, very generously priced. So thank you so much, Nora. There's also a PayPal for payment option available in many countries. And you may want to purchase both options, 1 and 2, really treating yourself and taking a deep dive with Nora and the Infinite Masters into the infinite light and love. So you're very welcome to do that. And make sure to stay with us all along our time together, as Nora will be sharing a special surprise at the end of our gathering, and that's one you will not want to miss. So with that, let's go back to take more questions, more readings, and we're going to go now to South Africa in Cape Town with Heather. Unmuting you, Heather.
Yes.
Hello. Hello, Heather. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi there, Heather, all the way from South Africa. Hello there, Heather.
Hi, Nora.
So is there any area specifically that you're aware of that you have a block?
Yeah, when you were talking about someone in the aura space, some darkness, that resonated with me.
Yeah. Okay. And so right now, as I'm hearing your voice, I'm seeing that you have two shadows behind you. It's right at the just opposite the left shoulder.
Okay.
And there's also one behind the left foot. So these are ancestor timelines on one of them, and the other one is someone that's close to you. It's a little bit too close. That's why it's at the left foot. So sometimes we have a family member or a relationship, a close friend that is always leaning on us, and they end up having an imprint as a shadow on us. But it becomes a shadow because they're always asking or always leaning, and that becomes a block. Does this resonate with you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so we love these people. If it's a relationship or a neighbor or someone we work with, but it's just that their neediness or their attention that they seek from us is blocking us, and they're not aware of it. And a lot of times we are not aware of it because we can't see the energetic imprint. It's just that you just get a bit of, your inner child will kind of get a little bit antsy about, oh, here comes this person again. Oh, there they are they're going to ask me this. So that antsy that your inner child gets, that's when you know you have a shadow self. So you just want to be in that moment every day, sitting, or maybe only 3 or 4 minutes, anchoring the feet to the ground. We're going to do that right now. We're creating a vortex of the feet. It's moving in the counter. They're absolutely clear around you. So what happens that you will feel right now, your crown chakra is opened and your inner mind's eye chakra is open. Your heart chakra is open. All the rest of them are open. But I wanted you to feel the crown chakra open in that split second when you put that vortex in motion, moving in the counter rotation. Here's the thing. You don't have to sit or wait and get this momentum going and thinking that you got to get this circle going around and around like that. No. Because we're in this fifth dimension, it's just like the spark of light with a matchstick. As soon as you strike that matchstick and the spark comes, that's how fast the vortex came and cleared the aura field and the shadows. It's all about you going into that moment of realizing, I have heaviness on me. I'm not thinking straight. I have confusion. I'm feeling awkward today. I'm feeling imbalanced today. As just go in any of those emotions or frequencies or feelings, you know you have some shadows interrupting you, then you're just going into stillness. Even if you're standing still in the lineup at the grocery store or the coffee shop, you're standing very still and just visualize you striking the match, and that is the moment that you just cleared your. Is anybody there?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
I just wanted you to know that it's not a long process that I have to get in stillness and do this. No. Just stand for a second. That the thing that I need you to do is get your feet together, grounded into Gaia, and then visualize you're going to get that vortex going to clear the aura and clear the spinal column of all the chakras and strike that match. That's how fast that frequency. If there's anything that's heavy that you still feel, well, then you just have to call me to book a session to get that off.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for being here for that.
Thank you.
I could offer that technique for people to use.
Exactly. I was just thinking now we have a tool with this match. I love it. It's very visual. It has sound as well, and it's instant, right? So thank you, Heather. Thank you. Blessings.
Thank you.
Nora. Yeah, beautiful. Very effective tool for everyone to use. Strike a match. Okay, we are going to go to New York with Jill. Let me unmute you, Jill.
Hello.
Hi, Jill.
Hi. Thank you
Hi.
so much.
Yeah.
Amazing. I feel like every person you've spoken to, I relate to, and I've been receiving so much to. So, what is blocking me from receiving the Infinite 8 light?
Do you have any other lingering areas outside of the ones that we've worked on that you think that the master should take a peek at today?
So the notes that I wrote down are the heart and unsupported.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
The heart and unsupported.
Unsupported. Do you get that, Nora?
Yes, I heard the heart and not
feeling supported, yeah. I think we have some intensity of energy on the line, and there's kind of a bit of interference.
That's okay. I'm going to a very strong, powerful vibration of love is going to go into her inner heart and into the solar plexus, into the inner child. Something blocking at the solar plexus. And that's a feeling of not being heard. It's kind of like no one's listening. No one's listening to me. Okay, so I'm going to just remove something there that I can ask what is there blocking, still blocking that inner child. It's a saboteur frequency here. And the way. So I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3. And when I count to 1, 2, 3, I'm just going to pull this. It's almost like how you have a Band-Aid on your hand or something and how fast you pull that off. Well, I'm going to pull that energetic block that is going across the front of the heart. Okay, it's on the left side of the heart, and there's a woundedness there. And this Band-Aid is taking the woundedness from soul time, like just not this lifetime. It goes back 4 times. And it's from a father. So it's a male frequency that's and not hurting this. It goes back 4 souls. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to say 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to pull it off. Okay? Just relax your shoulders. Relax the tailbone. Relax the legs. Relax the arms. Ho! Ho! Now, 1, 2, 3, the beings are moving around you, bringing me clarity once more. On words spoken that were never from the ancestors. That frequency is from the ancestors. 1, 2, 3. There goes to the ancestors that were. Okay, so it's about petitions. So a timeline where there was writings put through and no response, nobody said. That's the biggest one that is in this lifetime of you. So I'm clear that time written petition, almost like treaties or land barriers or notices or notifications, all sorts of procedures and planning for building, anything like that over the timelines. Okay, so they're cleared away, and now everything's coming into listening, supporting, and retrieving, and acknowledging, and accepting, and honoring. Those are the new frequencies in all grid systems. Be of the love, be of the light, of the new ancestors who retrieve the abundance and the enlightenment and the empowerment to this soul. It's done. There it is. It's clear.
Wow.
So that's a block you don't want to have.
Nora, thank you. You are 100% on with the not being heard. This is something I've really struggled with, and unbelievably, about 2 hours ago, I got an email where somebody was apologizing for listening to me, which felt like a whole new frontier. And so the fact that you picked up on that and now have removed this is really, really huge. I'm gonna have to get a session with you. Thank you.
That's wonderful news, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the Zoom.
Thank you. Thank you, Jill. Yeah, and that was magnificent for everyone to receive. Thank you for everyone's inner child to get a good serving of infinite love. Thank you. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Nora. Blessings. Wow.
And it always is the love of that supports the healing. It's always the love that clears the shadow selves and the hidden selves, the wounded selves. And so, we're in a very accelerated time right now where these frequencies are moving rapidly. That's why you have to be very careful what you think or anything that you're directing, because the synchronicities are so rapid now. Well, that's the same with clearing and releasing something of patterns and programs. It can be released just as quickly as you can create it, right? So that's why I am always asking, keeping your projections of your thought forms in the outcomes that you want to see and achieve to be more real than just, something that you're putting down on the paper for a goal or an idea. You're wanting, because we are moving into these reality consciousness grids. So we
want to be specific, right? Be specific.
You have to be specific, yes, but also just have clarity. When you have the clarity, then you know that there's no interruption.
Right.
Because it's the interrupters, it's the saboteurs, it's the shadow cells and the hidden selves that creates these reflections that hinders us. Those are the blocks. Those are the reflections from the timelines of the hidden cells and shadow cells that create the blocks. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that. I'm seeing at the same time, like polishing something. It's like as we sit in the stillness until we get the clarity, right? And once we have the clarity, it's like the thing that we've been polishing. Now it's bright and shiny and it's ready to go. So that's another tool. I'm feeling like working on our clarity of what it is that we want, what it is that we are calling, what it is that we are intending. Once we have the clarity, it's just flowing, right?
Yeah, and so it's like when we're building a new field or orchestrating a new project for, somebody says, oh, I want to write a book about something, or I want to, change my habits of whatever. You really are putting it in writing, but you have a clear vision of what you're wanting to achieve. That's the clarity. And so in the consciousness that you can't see what you're creating in the reality realms, it's the same thing. You have to have clarity of what the perceptive mind is going to be creating. Right? So you really have to, you're having the clarity in your higher inner visionary mind So you're seeing the outcome. This is how the manifestation takes place, because you're already having clarity and knowing that the outcome is already fully significant. It's there, it's charged, and then it appears. It can't appear if there isn't any specific clarity on how is it going to manifest, what is it all about, what is it co-created of. And so that's why it's so important to release these blocks, even to get these infinite eight codes today. We have to have this removal of whatever these shadows are or these woundedness are. So I'm very happy that you asked me to do the what is it that is blocking me from receiving these infinite codes, and how do I know I have the mastery, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing clarity to this. Thank you. Okay, I want to take the request in the Q&A, so she will not come on the line, but I want to take the request from Karen in Lake Montezuma. So for Karen, what is blocking Karen from receiving the Infinite 8 light codes? Please.
So right when you started reading and saying her name, I heard exhaustion. That it was like having a heavy wet blanket or something heavy, like dense heavy, draped over top of her head and shoulders. And so it was like just mental fatigue, more than physical exhaustion, because it's over the head. And so it's not even about not enough sleep as much it is mental exhaustion. So I'm just going to ask, is this from fear, or is this just from worry? So they're saying again, blanketed. So the crown chakra is definitely blanketed, so you're not getting any energy coming in. And then and there's a mask. There's a mask on her face. Lost. You're just going to bring in, so wherever Karen is sitting right now, I'm just going to have her sit very still. And I am coming into the room where she is. And I'm bringing all of the people together that are with me online and their higher consciousness. And we're all standing in a circle around Karen. It's beaming strands of light, because that's how I see everyone. I don't see anyone's faces, or I'm just going by names and wondering the strands that I see and feel. And so I want you to just feel and sense I'm standing directly in front of you as a golden beam of light. An energy of sparks of light are around me, and that's everybody online and everyone coming on later online as sparks of light, just fireflies in the forest. And we are all peeling the blanket off of your head. Ho! There it goes. And now I'm seeing you who are sitting down. You're able to lift your head up. Lift your neck up. Fling your hair around and move your neck around and your shoulders are up. So I'm just going to bring in a golden light of this infinite 8 code of light to wrap around you in your aura field. There's many infinite 8 symbols of golden essences and dancing around you and around everyone, bringing in infinities of light, realigning, rebalancing, rebuilding, restructuring a grid system around you first, as I have to be gentle with you, as I need you to just kind of like get your foot in the energy field. It's like you put your foot in the water to get the temperature or climatized. Now I just want you to open up your hands and just place your hands in front of you and over your head. And just kind of like have you, as if your eyes are closed and you're just feeling the energy fields around you until you find a warm spot. So you're not moving your hands fast. You're moving them slow and you're looking for this electrical energy that's going to make your fingers tingle or your palm chakras get warm, and then stop your hands where you feel the electricity. Now, you've connected to an electrical grid system. Maybe it's just a bit above your head, or maybe it's over to the left of your head. There you go. We're just going to keep our hands in that electrical grid. And there's the infinite 8 codes accessing your palm chakras. Now put one hand on top of your crown and one on your heart. Breathe in as we are activating the crown and the heart. Now take your hands down and feel that the crown chakra is opened up, as is the heart, as are the hands and feet. You're getting your power back. You're lighting up the crystals in the pineal. We want to get you all lit back up again and get your power going. Go! There we go. I just pulled out the last lowering vibration in the tailbone that was blocking you. Something jumped out of a few people's heart chakras. Something jumped out of a few people's throat chakras. But everybody's triggered a high vibration and flicked the switch on to light them up so they're not exhausted. Sometimes there's too much information, there's too many conversations, there's too many thought forms, and our head just gets too tired and we get exhausted, mentally exhausted, and then we're not able to sustain a higher frequency when it's coming in, especially on an 8-8 gateway as powerful as we're not able to sustain the frequency of the higher vibrations coming in. So we end up just like laying down, we're done. And the blanket comes over the head and we're done. And that's what's happened to this person. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's all tickety-boo now. You're flying away.
And to many, I hear many of us as well. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, it's been a long stretch, like this for 7 months or more of singling the very, very high frequencies. It's a dance, it's like running on a rolling barrel, like wool. We're always balancing the new energies coming in and the new thought forms, the unsettledness, the rough waters. It's been, how long do you ride the rapids?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
That raft has to hit the rock somehow, or you have to get to shore one day. That's what I look at it. So it's like, hey, let's get a bit of a breather here now. We're at the 8-8 gateway. Can we just have a breather here? Nope. They say the wheel's going to keep going.
Well, we certainly get huge support and relief and, really a boost today. It is such a blessing to have you, Nora, and the Infinite Masters. And today we have many, many requests, and thank you, everyone. Everybody has been served, and many times. So that's really wonderful. Before we get to our special announcement, which is going to be very special from you, Nora, I want to wrap up the special offer. Infinite Light, Infinite Love with the Masters. You have two options. Option one is a 30-minute private session with Nora and the Infinite Masters, the Infinite Light connection. So imagine 30 minutes of Nora and the Masters just for yourself. That's what you get. Option two is the Infinite Light activation with Infinite Masters bundle of 4 activation audios to listen every day. And go to gracefulconnections.com/Nora88 to have all the details and to go ahead and take action and purchase. On the web, you have a button and a link on the replay. Just scroll down the page to discover Nora's special offer. Now, let's get to the special announcement. Nora is generously offering a fast action bonus for any purchases, either option 1 or option 2 or both, by Sunday, August 10th at midnight Pacific. Nora, please tell us about your fast action bonus, Accelerations of Light from Mary Magdalene Cave.
Yeah. This is a wonderful, wonderful moment of time that I had, and that I really just have such a high peacefulness around it. This was during the summer solstice, which is June 21st, activation that took place in the south of France, in that cave, and coming down the mountain. Many, many, many beings, many footprints of many masters that traveled up that trail of many hundreds of years ago were all speaking to me, and there's a lot of invoking of high intelligent species in the realms that came to me on that evening. But more importantly, when I was inside the cave, the golden essence and the golden codes was invoked, and I feel that adjustment every day from that alignment in that cave. And so when I went into doing this activation, it is very profound energies at the time of solstice, because I was right in the moment of receiving it and being embellished by the Mary Magdalene energies. I don't have a channeling relationship with Mary Magdalene. It was just the feminine golden essence of this very powerful divine feminine energy that is really needed on the planet, and for Gaia herself, the planet herself, to move back into the higher vibrations. And that's what came in with the soul code of consciousness, of your soul knowing of the feminine and the masculine energies. So it's a very beautiful activation, and it is really, really accelerating of the light. Because I know for myself, as that light vibration shot through me, it accelerated every cell in my body. And so I know when you're listening to this audio, you're going to feel that presence in my voice. You're going to feel, as you probably feel it right now, and you're going to feel that energetic touch of the feminine gracefulness and gentleness of the Mary Magdalene and the Mary Magdalene codes that came through it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can say it's a 1 hour. It's a 1 hour audio, and we are right there with you in the cave. It's very intimate, and just I listened to it a few days ago, and just hearing you talk about it now, I feel my whole body is buzzing again. It's like it's reactivating again. So very, very, very profound, very delightful experience, and it's interesting because. Quite a number of our readings and activations today came to the left side. So there's definitely something going on with the feminine and with the left side, right? So it is so perfect, such a perfect addition. This fast action bonus expires on Sunday, August 10th at midnight Pacific. So make sure to treat yourself with this. This is such a huge add-on. It's more than the cherry on the cake of whichever option or package that you purchase. So thank you for adding this and bringing us with you in the Mary Magdalene cave, Nora. Thank you so much. Nora, do you have any closing words that you would like to share? You've shared so much already, but if there's anything you or the masters would like to add, now would be the perfect time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for thinking of me for that. You know, the masters are always having something ahead of the game and wanting people to be in awareness of or preparation for. And so I think I just like to just honor their presence and see what they're going to say for this next few minutes, if that works well. Yeah. Yeah, kokaete ishio oboete chichiaterano. There are many strands of a higher species, of dimensions of light consciousness that is invoking hearts and minds of all who are accelerating into their grid systems, not just of their aura matrix grid systems, child, but of the etheric grid systems, the electromagnetic vibrational grid systems that is bathing this planetary consciousness. They're cracking open the unveiling, accelerated into the awakening of inner hearts and minds, moving into oneness consciousness to the balance of this year is in preparations for the highest vibrational intelligence that all will be moving into in 2026. This infinite 8-8 portal opening up the corridors of crystallization codes brings forward the masters, brings forth the abilities of mastery, and brings forth the abundance that all on this planetary consciousness have been longing to accept, receive, and integrate. The abundance of their abilities to manifest, to co-create that reality consciousness grid system in the realms that has been unknown and and unavailable flows through today on this infinite Lion's Gate of infinite 8 symbols. The worlds within worlds in the realms flow through this portal gateway. You cannot know how infinite is in the realms of the unknown. But when the infinite unknown gates open and the lines do roar in the realms, then a shift in the planetary consciousness will be known to all realms. You as the human race are ready. You are tired, you are exhausted, yet you are unyielding and standing in line with the grace of a highest wheel within wheels of light consciousness, of intelligence, of abilities, of masters who know who you are awakening your inner bodies, your inner dormant crystal codes, hidden in the DNA, hidden in the cellular bodies, will be awakened, shaken, and accelerated into reality and in operative states for many in 2026 to 2028. So yes, this infinite 8 code of consciousness that connected you today and will continue to unravel those blocks of your soul seeds, the soul timelines, is just the beginning. I do see the crystal footprints of your timelines seeping up out of those desert sands, out of those temple formations that you built. I do see the cracking open of many of the old templates and the new tectonic plates that are unearthly, held back into Gaia, are surfacing from deep within her core. For the new beings, the new species, the new energies, and we are not talking on technical terms or artificial terms. We are talking on new species, new energies, new consciousness grids of your originating timelines, of your originating footprints, of your ancestors who carry the knowledge in your crystal codes within your hearts and minds. Will all be amplified, actuated, and accentuated into new builders of form, new creations, and new wisdom keepers of many of you who are the transmitters of knowledge. We are moving into the sacredness of your soul timelines. And on this 8-8, infinite 8 code of consciousness grid systems that poured through this portal today, we can only say it is much grander of a Lion's Gate than one could ever know. That is all. There will be a flurry of winds across this planet. The winds of change are coming. We're not talking about heavy storms and rain, but rather we are talking about winds It removes the dust and the sandstorms, removes the leaves and the branches, and unveils the markings of the temples and the codes in the rocks and on the deserts will be revealed of your ancestors. In these next 2 years, the codes will be revealed on the marks, on the rocks, and the ocean floors. That is all. New pyramids will be found. You will be hearing more from these masters on the next gateway. Equinox is soon arriving. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, we will be together on the equinox. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take a moment. Take this all in to return to the awareness of the orb of grace surrounding us, allowing it to remain there, holding us, holding all that we have received, all that we have experienced today, all that we're not even yet aware that we have received, allowing it to sink in, to settle in, as we are held in the orb of grace for as long as it serves our highest good, our evolution, and the highest good of all. And I'm closing now by offering my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you, whether you're present live or on the replay. Thank you for joining us today for this very special 8-8 Gateway. Thank you for answering yes to the calling of grace and the calling to embrace, align with, and master the unified consciousness of love and light. Infinite gratitude to you, Nora WalksInSpirit, for all the wisdom, the guidance, the sacred offerings of clearings and activations that you have gifted us today, along with the Infinite Masters. Thank you, Nora. This has been so special, such a special time, such a blessing. Thank you.
Yes, it was. The Masters gave us a powerful clearing and healing today for everyone, and a most profound message at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. I think that's the whole event is something we can and we're invited to return to, and maybe even to listen to in chunks, to take it chunks by chunks and digest chunk by chunk. Gratitude to the Orb of Grace for providing a safe, sacred sanctuary for our exploration and all our experiences today, and gratitude for all the grace we are blessed with at every moment. Whether we're aware of it or not, grace offers all the nourishment, the nurturing, the healing, the insights we open our hearts to receive. Gratitude to our higher selves and all the higher beings who guide, support, and protect us. And gratitude to the divine presence that flows through all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you once again, Nora, Infinite Masters, and everyone, until we meet again.
Yes, Sophie, can I just ask you something?
Sure, yes, please.
Are we together again in September, at the beginning of the month?
We are on the equinox.
So we're not on the 4th?
No, we're not on the 4th.
Okay.
Because I'm with Christel Hughes on the 4th. So we are together. It's going to be Monday the 22nd. That's our next gathering with Nora. Oh. So everyone mark your calendars. We're meeting again. Next episode with Nora is on September 22nd at 9 a.m. We're certainly looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a 2-2 days, so that'll be nice. And
that's right. Yeah. We're bouncing from the 8-8 to a 2-2. So that's interesting.
Well, I knew there was some other day that I was getting together, and I just felt like this is just a wonderful group gathering today, and I'm so grateful for all those people that I just thought, I want to do this again, but I got to know when.
And we will, and we are so grateful to you and your presence and all that you bring, that you bring with you and along with you and the Infinite Masters. It was such a special day. Well, you've made this day even more special than it is. So thank you so much.
Everybody, thank you for being with me. Love you all, and have a great time listening to the review.
Absolutely.
However you say that.
To the replay. Thank you, Nora. Many graceful blessings to everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nora, and everyone. Goodbye now. Bye.
Bye-bye.